Good Thursday evening, everybody. David Paul here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center at 6:30 on the nose. Just a beautiful evening. Houston showing off. That's the Med Center. One of several downtowns. Med Center downtown, downtown, Galleria area downtown, Memorial City area downtown. We got them all over the place. Just perfect outside. And we're going to have a gorgeous Halloween. This is a rare Halloween where there's no thunderstorms, there's no sweat, there's no freezing cold. It's just right. 72 the high temp tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be comfortable cool for trick-or-treating in the evening. It will be a little chilly in the morning. We'll start in the upper 40s, but the sun comes out, it'll quickly get comfortably cool by mid-morning. Saturday, we do have a weather impact alert in effect. This is not going to be widespread thunderstorms. We're going to have a broken line of scattered showers and thunder showers come through, I think in the early to mid-afternoon. It's a cold front coming in. There's not a whole lot of moisture available for it, but there's enough to where it's going to squeeze out a couple of thunderstorms, I think. And those that fire could become severe. An isolated severe storm or two is possible. Don't want you to get caught off guard. Thus, the weather impact alert for Saturday. Sunday, it clears back out. It's going to be beautiful on Sunday, comfortable, and 72. Halloween Friday, high temp goes to 72 after a chilly start in the 40s. No rain, beautiful day, and then we'll be in the 60s for the most part for the early part of trick-or-treating. Here is your trick-or-treat forecast. 6 o'clock, 66 degrees on Friday. 65 by 7 o'clock, 63 by 8 o'clock. Getting toward 9, 10, 11 o'clock, we'll dip into the upper 50s under clear skies, clear spooky skies on Friday night. Then Saturday, weather impact alert, a few strong storms. Not everybody gets hit. Saturday between 1 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the evening. After that, what there is that will exit. Brief heavy rain, brief gusty wind, small hail, and isolated tornado, all possible with the few strong storms that we do see fire up. Here's the setup. The big picture. This is Friday afternoon, November 1st. Big dip in the jet stream. This is the wind flow at 34,000 feet. So you get a dip like this. This is what can bring in cool air. This frontal boundary at the surface actually has Pacific air with it. So this is not going to get cold. It's just going to, after it goes through, we'll keep the nice weather going for a couple more days. But you get a trough like that in the upper levels. In the lee of the trough, it can help to lift the atmosphere with the surface front lifting as well. And that's what can give you the isolated severe storms under the right conditions. So that's Saturday's setup. Down at the surface, by noon, an isolated scattered shower or two. By 1 o'clock, this is the broken line of showers which will come in from the north-northwest. So it won't be everywhere, but you'll get a hit or miss thunderstorm, northern counties by 1 o'clock. Starts getting into the central corridor by 3 p.m. You can see the isolated nature of these storms, so not everybody gets hit, but those that do could be quite strong for a brief amount of time. 5 o'clock in the evening, what there is of this pushes toward the coast. Do you have plans to go to the beach? Galveston on Saturday, heads up in the afternoon and early evening. Then that exits, and I think after 7 o'clock, what there is of this is going to be done. But that's our weather impact alert for Saturday. High temp today went to 70. That was at 3 o'clock at Bush Intercontinental Airport. Normal high is 78. Record high is 89 in 04. Record low is 33 in 1917. It can be anything this time of the year. So this 70 today, below normal by 8 degrees. Only the second day this month that afternoon highs at Bush have been below normal. Yesterday and today. The rest of them were all above normal. It's been a very warm October. One of the reasons why this cool down has felt so good and is so deserved. One day was normal, that was the 25th. And tomorrow will be below normal with a high of 72, so we'll be below normal on Friday as well. Count that as a blue day in October. But overall, it's going to end up being a very warm October when we look at history. It is the heart of ragweed season. We went from 74, the ragweed count yesterday, 74, to a ragweed count this morning of 415. Mold is high, grass is moderate, tree count, it's starting to come in there. Elm at 198, cedar at 14. Cedar really doesn't get bad until winter and early spring. But we're getting a little bit right now. But winter and early spring, that cedar gets going in central Texas, gets blown in here with a front, and oh my goodness, it can be terrible. Elm 198, there are a couple of trees that do put out their pollen in the fall. Most of them do it in the spring, especially that oak. Oh my goodness. Lows this morning, were you up early? Conroe woke up to 44, Cleveland 42, Sugar Land was 43, Pearland 48, 53 in Galveston. This is the coldest morning we've had since last May. And outside right now, it's that perfect glow. Golden hour coming to an end. So this is Memorial Drive, I believe. Downtown, some of the high rises out there on the near west side, just showing off. Williams Tower, beautiful. Looks like a popsicle. 67 in Galveston right now. Bush 69, Sugar Land 69. Again, Med Center. And I just wanted to show you dew points. So dew points, when you've got dew point temps in the 40s and 30s, that's very dry. That's unusually dry for Houston and Southeast Texas. It makes it feel like the desert to us. You know, when we have dew points that are in the mid-70s, that's summer humid. So dew points way down there in the 40s and 30s, below that 60-degree threshold where we've got dry and refreshing. We're way beyond dry and refreshing. Great hair days we've got here with this low humidity. Easy to style the hair. Okay, current winds out there, calm in Galveston. Look how flat the Gulf of Mexico is. Let me just back this up. That's amazing. So light winds, a lot of beach visible. Oh, Galveston. These little tiny slippery little waves coming in, maybe 6 inches of wave height out there. Just beautiful this evening in Galveston. Once again, winds are very light out of the northwest. Overnight tonight, it'll be chilly. In the morning, Gulf Crest 48, Bel Air 48, Acres Home 48, Makawa 46, Copperfield 48 in the morning. Let's see, Tomball 46, Cypress 47, Meyerland 48, North Shore 48, Channelview 48, Baytown 49. You get right close to the bay, you may be in the 50s on the communities right there next to the water. Clear and chilly Friday morning. And then in the afternoon, it's going to end up being a gorgeous day. Looking a little further out ahead, November 5th through the 9th, perhaps drier than normal across the southwest portions of Texas and into Houston. And again, November 5th through 9th, temps back above normal across 2/3, 3/4 of the United States. Friday's numbers after that chilly start will be beautiful. High temp going to 72 under sunny skies. Low humidity, great for Halloween. And the extended, there's Saturday with that 50-50 chance for a couple of thunderstorms in the from early afternoon through early evening, moving north to south across the area with a front that will clear overnight. And then Sunday's beautiful, and you get an extra hour of sleep. We go back to standard time. Set your clock back 1 hour when you go to bed Saturday night, and you'll be on time Sunday. Monday 49, 68, a little warmer Tuesday, highs low 80s Wednesday, Thursday of next week. That is where we stand on the eve of Halloween. Have a beautiful evening, everybody.